Hi Capricorn, welcome to your October reading. So let's see what can come up for you for this month, what you need to know the most, where you're headed, what's good coming your way, what you need to get a heads up about. So let's see, universe, what does Capricorn need to know about the month of October? What's going on with them? You have action in reversed. It's Venus flytrap. Ooh, okay. The first thing that came to mind is that you're having a hard time catching a grip on something, which is a rather strange message. Because I'm looking at this as fly trap. This is a plant that lures things in and traps them. So I feel like you're having a hard time either grasping something or getting a hold on something. It's very interesting. Or perhaps you're having a hard time taking an action in a particular direction. Because this is the number one, this is the beginning of something. So tell me, what else for Capricorn? We've got communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So a conversation needs to be had here with someone. It could also be that you are entertaining various people, being social as well this month, Capricorn. Or you have an encounter with a Gemini. This card also implies being a bit scatterbrained. Okay, Gemini is a bit scatterbrained. And I feel like this is not a strange message, but I feel like for some of you, you might need to write things down in order to get them out, to create order. Okay, I don't know, that might mean something to someone. So let's see what else for Capricorn. You've got enthusiasm, thunder over earth. I'm sorry, what is that? Yeah, that is thunder over earth. Very interesting. There's enthusiasm about something here. Movement. Oh, I see. Okay. Could be that you're rushing into something, Capricorn, this month that might need further consideration on your part. Okay. It's like you're being, there's like a fire being lit under your, from your behind to like kind of push you forward. It's like somebody's giving you a push to go in a particular direction. But you might be getting some kind of message or something that gets you really excited for action, but you have action in reversed here, which is kind of a contradiction. I do feel like something shakes things up for you, okay? If you've been feeling stagnant, again, if you're lacking direction here with this action in reverse, I do feel like this month something is being shaken up for you. And it's almost like you want to move even though you may not have a particular direction, or you may not even have all the facts in order, for example. But it's just like you want to go, okay? You're on the go. I will read further from the book what that says. So let's see what's enthusiasm about. So It's movement that meets with devotion, thus inspires enthusiasm. The path of least resistance, and it's depicted in this hexagram, acting in harmony, alignment with the natural laws that create effortless progress. Release of tension that brings joy, loosening the grip of a negative emotion. It's the invisible song that makes everything move naturally. Devotion to the gods, to spirit, unity of the divine, and ancestors. Huh, very interesting. Yeah, you're moving somewhere, okay? I feel like there's been some stagnancy here with this action in reverse. It could be that you're having a hard time moving in a particular direction, and this movement is coming to you naturally this month. You're going to know how things are going to be moving for you, okay? So let's see where it's action in reversed. So it does say don't take on more that you can handle at the moment, and be extra careful of possible deceptions. Your word may be asked for, and you should be careful what you promise, as now may prove difficult to fulfill. Be sure before jumping into something. Okay, did that make sense now with that communication? Okay, I do feel like there's an interaction here that happens, okay, where you might be saying you want to do something, but it might not be in alignment with what's going on with you. So just be careful what you communicate and how you communicate, especially, okay? Because it shows up very strongly, and because in this action card, it does say to be careful what you promise, because it might be difficult for you to fulfill this at this point in time, okay? But yeah, you're moving somewhere. I feel like things are finally lining up for you, Capricorn. You just need to be careful to be honest and to say what you mean and to mean what you say, because that's going to create effortless movement for you, okay? To be in alignment with things. So what else do we have for Capricorn? Whoa, okay, what is that? It's the Seven of Swords in reversed, okay. I'll put it back, but there's definitely a need for you here to be sure of what you speak, and to be sure of your plans, to have a plan, to have things in order, to not be deceptive. Okay, what do we have? Okay, at the bottom we have High Priestess, Five of Pentacles, the Fool. There's definitely a need for you to get out of some kind of stagnancy here. Okay, that's showing up very strongly. I do feel like you've been stagnant in some situation in the past. Okay, and you're definitely being pulled, your intuition is pulling you out of this dark place where you felt maybe victimized or left out. Maybe somebody left you out in the cold. But I feel like your intuition has been telling you that it's time to move now, okay? You do have the King of Wands here as you start out your reading. That means, you know, taking action, being ready for action. A fire sign, it might be prominent for you, an Aries specifically, also an air sign for some of you. And there's this tower here. I swear, for all the readings I've done so far, this tower has been showing up. So I don't know what's going on in the collective, but there's a lot of shakeups here. A lot of shaking and mixing. mixing and shaking. But yeah, I feel like you're ready for action, okay? I do feel like somebody, something, or someone is prompting you in a particular direction, okay, to get out of some sort of a dark place. Because I feel like, you know, you could have been sitting for a while feeling sorry for yourself here with the Five of Pentacles, okay? You do have the Hanged Man that shows up in the past energy, or, you know, what you need to leave behind in the past is kind of playing, not playing the victim, feeling like a victim, or feeling like there's nothing you can do about it, okay? You do have this Emperor here, which is someone that can take charge of things, okay, kind of bossing yourself around to do the right thing, okay? And, you know, because you have the Two of Swords attached to it here, which is in your surroundings, you know, in this row, I feel like you're feeling somewhat constricted, I would say, about something, okay? There is a constriction here, which is probably why this action came out in reverse, but there's also the need to get moving, okay? So I do feel like something is firing you up, okay? You do have the Tower here, and I'm kind of drawn how also in this card you have a lightning here, and you also have thunder in this hexagram. So there's something being shaken up for you here where you're being prompted into action. And for some of you, that may have something to do with confessing your love towards someone, maybe getting together with other people here with the Three of Cups. But what I'm getting very strongly here, it may not resonate for everybody, but what I'm getting very, very strongly here is a specific message for you to start moving in the direction that brings you joy. Okay, Three of Cups. And I feel like you're quite challenged to actually, you might be the type of person that just has to do the right thing all the time, let's say. And then when you have to take time out for yourself to enjoy yourself, it's like, no, I can't do that. I have duties, I have responsibilities. I can't be this flimsy. I can't, you know, spend money, or I can't allow myself to loosen up a bit. So for you, Capricorn, I know it's a funny message, but for you, Capricorn, I would say you need to loosen up a bit. Okay, just plain and simply. I mean, that's not like a super deep message, but for some of you, that's really what you need, Capricorn, at this point. Because you like, it just sort of feels like you've been sitting on this throne for so long, and it's like you feel like there's no joy in here. It's like you're having to do all this stuff, and you may feel like you're a victim to your surroundings, or you're a victim to your position, or you're a victim to, you know, just being the boss, or taking care of everything, or putting everything in order. And it's like you need to have some fun, Capricorn. I know that may be hard for Capricorn to hear, but hear me out. You need to take action in the direction that brings you joy, okay? Because that's where you're going to find your enthusiasm, okay? You could find some enthusiasm somewhere. Either is being around friends, or being around a loved one, for example. Because the Knight of Cups is your challenge this month, I do feel like you're very challenged to go in the direction of things you love, or the things you enjoy doing, because this is with the Three of Cups. Okay, whether this is a specific person you want to go towards, or you just kind of loosening up and having a bit of fun, because I see you being very, very serious this month, Capricorn. You're too serious. I know that's your element, you know, it's, I love Capricorns. My seventh house is Capricorn, so I tend to attract a lot of them. I know how serious they are, and they do tend to have a hard time loosening up a bit. So, you know, you just need to be a little bit less serious. And again, you have the Ace of Wands here, which shows up in your strength. Again, you need to go in the direction of something that makes you feel enthusiastic about life again. Okay. This 16 hexagram is a little bit like the Ace of Wands. Okay. It's a fervor, it's a passion. Okay. This is a very passionate hexagram here. And it's the same with the Ace of Wands, to go in the direction of your passion. It could be that there is a fire sign that is igniting your passions this month, Capricorn. If that's the case, you know, kudos to you. maybe try to follow this person's lead. Like, you know, if you're dealing with a fire sign, this person does seem to know how to have fun. Okay, they do know how to take things seriously but have fun at the same time, because they're a king. Okay, if this is a specific person you're dealing with. Okay, but yeah, I mean, you need to grasp an opportunity here. For some of you with this Ace of Wands, there's a need for you to grasp an opportunity. And because you have the Knight of Cups here as your challenge, again, you're needing to grasp some sort of an opportunity. You need to hold on to things that make you feel happy, or to pursue things that make you feel happy. All right, Capricorn? I will clarify what this Tower is for you. There seems to be some sort of a shakeup happening here for you. But again, I'm going back to this hexagram here. You've got several cards here that indicate like a passionate explosion of, I want to do this, or you're being inspired to move in a particular direction. But I do feel like it's causing a little bit of disruption here, whatever this is for you, this particular movement. Okay? There could be someone in your environment here with this Two of Swords, or it could be that there's somewhat of a bit of a restrictive environment here. I do feel like you don't have a whole lot of room to step outside of a particular role, okay, with this Two of Swords. It seems like you are somewhat confined to being in a particular position without having too much wiggle room for other things. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. It's just the energy I'm getting from this Two of Swords. Whatever that is for you, it shows up in your surroundings. And again, it could be that you are in a certain position in life where you're having to be more constrictive, or you have to be more you know, poised, or something like that, where you're, you know, you can't allow yourself to have certain things or to experience certain things, but you're being called strongly this month to follow your passions and to follow your joy. Okay? I do feel like you're the type of person that, you know, it's quite practical, quite, you know, you have to have certain things in order for you to even consider having a little bit of extra fun, or, you know, whatever that is for you. And you do have this beautiful Magician here as a potential outcome. I do feel like there's something good happening for you this month with that Magician. You're manifesting something. And I feel like for some of you, there's some sort of a new start. Again, there's something that brings you enthusiasm to go in a particular direction. And again, the Magician is about confidence, is about putting things together to manifest a particular outcome. Okay, so there's some sort of manifestation coming your way this month, and I feel like has something to do with following your passion. Okay, whether this is a person inspiring you, or, you know, this passion comes from within you, and I feel like you're manifesting something here. Okay, it could be a new start, or it could be that, you know, you're beginning to make more room in your life for other things, whatever it might be. There's something quite nice coming up for you here. I do want to know, what is this Tower about? Because I feel like there's a heads up here that's coming up in the future for you. I want to know what it is. Something quite unexpected that's coming to you. Tell me about this Tower for Capricorn, please. Page of Swords. It could be some kind of news that's coming your way, Capricorn. Okay, could be a message from someone, a specific person. Again, could be a fire sign for some of you, but not necessarily. There's some news that's coming to you here that is somewhat disruptive. Okay, it could be from friends or family or a specific someone. Some kind of a shocking news, but I don't know, what is that about? I'm nosy. That's me, Page of Swords. I'm just nosy. I had to know. So I'm going to be a Page of Swords. It's almost like an invitation for me, you know, Capricorn. When this showed up, it's like, it's just telling me, I'll just keep looking into it. because that's what pages do, especially the Page of Swords. Just keep looking into it. The Four of Swords. Well, it definitely doesn't want to tell me what this is, Capricorn. Okay, because the Four of Swords talks about silence. It talks about taking a break. That's very interesting. It could be some kind of a piece of gossip or some piece of information that's coming your way that kind of rattles you up a little bit. It could be in regards to a person, but whatever it is you're hearing, Capricorn, I do feel like you're keeping it to yourself, though. And because the Four of Swords, again, there's the four here. Fours talk about stability, structure. And again, there's something that you thought was quite stable is getting rattled a little bit by news, by a piece of gossip, by a specific person that is either keeping an eye on you here or gossiping about you, or you might find that quite shocking. Like you thought, okay, maybe this person was your friend, and now you feel like, well, they're not really my friend if they're talking behind my back. Whatever it is, it's making you withdraw. Okay, it's making you withdraw from the situation with this Four of Swords. Okay, so whatever this is not giving me any information. Okay, so that will be specific for each of you. I want to know about this Two of Swords. The Knight of Swords. Again, I feel like there's news coming your way, Capricorn. There's information, there's communication coming up. Because this shows up in your environment, again, if you've been waiting for someone to make some sort of decision about you, maybe for some of you, you've been waiting to hear from, you know, your workspace, your bosses, your work, your colleagues, whatever this is for you. There's some kind of information coming your way this month that is shocking you, that is disrupting your life in some way. But I don't see it as being in a bad way, because your outcome is the Magician, which is a very positive card. I feel like whatever information you're getting is actually helping you in your manifestation process, you know, towards something new that you're passionate about. You know, perhaps whatever news is coming your way is shocking you in such a way where you didn't think that it was possible to happen, but it's happening. Okay. And, you know, this Queen of Swords, you know, you've got a lot of swords here. So it could be an air sign that you're dealing with. But, you know, the sword element talks about communication. It talks about thoughts. And again, you have communication is key here, which is very, very important. Because I feel like there's some type of communication that's coming up, you know, towards you. Or maybe you're the one that's communicating something to someone. And there's a need for you to be careful of how you put that out there, or whatever is coming towards you, whatever type of communication is creating some sort of disruption, let's just put it that way. And with this Queen of Swords being here, I feel like as far as the future goes, you know, Queen of Swords and the Magician, you're actually very well informed, okay, with all of this information you're getting, whether it's shocking or not. You're very well informed as to what your next action is, okay? Because you start out with being very determined to take some sort of action. But there's information coming your way that's actually probably going to alter the way you are moving forward, okay? There's like a shocking twist showing up here in all of your cards, okay? You know, you've got action in reverse, communication. You also have enthusiasm. So I feel like there's a twist here that's happening for you this month that's either going to alter the course of what you're doing currently, or it's altering the relationships you have with other people, or, you know, if this is work related, is completely changing the course of what you're doing in your specific field. And, you know, this Queen of Swords, you're very well informed now is what you need to do next to manifest what you want. Okay, and I feel like it has something to do with what you're passionate about, what you want to do, that you love to do, not what you need to do, but doing what you love to do, what you're passionate about. Okay, so it's a very beautiful reading, but I feel like there's a twist here that's happening for you this month. This can completely alter the way you perceive reality. You're becoming more well-informed with this Queen of Swords, and it's going to lead you to manifesting a brand new beginning here. Okay, you have the Ace of Wands and number 1, which is Magician, and again, it's a brand new start for you. That's in something that you're very passionate about, that you're very confident about. You have a lot of confidence within this particular field that you can make it happen. Okay, the Magician makes things happen. It's not just talk, or it's not just, you know, moving around with no direction. You're actually getting a very clear direction. Okay, and because you have enthusiasm here, expect something quite powerful to shift in your life this month. Okay, because it's emphasized in your tarot as well. So something is taking shape for you this month, Capricorn, that's going to propel you forward in a brand new way. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Beautiful reading. I wish you the very best. Have a fantastic month, and I will see you soon. Bye.